Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, Internet?
Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, Internet? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. Apologies, I am back on my phone for now, and I'm just going to record the one video today. Had a bit of a late day at work, so I'm going to put up the review of the weekend's football tomorrow or Tuesday, and this is going to be the preview of the midweek matches. So we've got Champions League and we have Europa League. No league football as far as I can tell, at least in the big ones in Europe. So I'm going to focus on the Champions League, the Europa League. I will touch on some of the football over the weekend because I'm going to use matches that happened as evidence of what could happen in the midweek matches, but the main review is going to be coming out tomorrow. So I apologise for that, but hopefully that one will be back on the camera and the microphone, and we'll be back in good scope. So moving into the Champions League first. So we have PSG versus Bayern, and PSG leading 3-2 on aggregate. Now, Bayern would be feeling relatively confident if it wasn't for the fact that they drew 1-1 with Union Berlin over the weekend. And PSG won against Strasbourg in their league. So PSG will be feeling very confident. Bayern will be feeling quite desperate, I think you could say. Especially since they have to come back from 3 away goals. Now, if you look at the first match, Bayern had 32 shots, 15 on target, had the majority of the possession. So if anyone was going to come back, it's Bayern Munich. And as I mentioned in my video last week, Manchester United did it. Look at what Barcelona did to PSG. Look at what Liverpool did to Barcelona. Plenty of opportunity for Bayern Munich to come back. So Bayern Munich aren't out or dead in the water at all. On to the other one for Tuesday. It's Chelsea versus Porto. Chelsea currently winning 2-0 with 2 away goals. Not a good position for Porto to find themselves in. However, at the moment they don't have anything to lose. I think they won 2-0 against Tondela in the Liga NOS. I'm just trying to see if I can find the league table. Yeah, they're only 6 points behind Sporting in their league, so they have a lot to play for in the league. But I think that their main focus will be on just throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, at Chelsea. And if they go for it, why not? They have every opportunity to show Thomas Tuchel's side up. Chelsea were able to, let's see how they did over the weekend, were able to beat Crystal Palace 4-1, so they'll be full of confidence. So I'm predicting quite an entertaining match because both sides have a lot to play for. So yeah, I think that should be thoroughly entertaining. Moving on to the next one, we have Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid winning 3-1 in the first match. Liverpool getting that all-important away goal though. Liverpool won over the weekend. However, Real Madrid won in the El Clasico over the weekend, so they'll be feeling incredibly confident right now. But as I mentioned earlier, look at what Liverpool did to Barcelona. Not last year, I think it was the year before, where they came back from a ridiculous scoreline down and were able to progress to the next round and eventually make it to the final and win that year. So don't count Liverpool out just yet. If they're going to perform in any competition at the moment, it's probably the Champions League. So again, I think it's going to be another interesting match. Real Madrid on top form, fighting for La Liga, winning an El Clasico. Liverpool performing well over the weekend and have everything to play for. They don't really have anything to play for in the league, so they might as well, just like Porto, throw everything, including the kitchen sink, in against Real Madrid. What do they have to lose? And then the final match is Dortmund versus Manchester City. Finished 2-1 to Manchester City. Dortmund going away with a very important away goal though. So they go to Germany with that all-important away goal, and we'll see if they can capitalise on that. Dortmund did lose over the weekend. Oh no, sorry, they didn't. They won 3-2. I was looking at the previous week where they had lost to Eintracht Frankfurt. They beat Stuttgart 3-2. So they won. Manchester City did lose over the weekend to Leeds. So Dortmund will definitely be feeling more confident. And if they can catch Manchester City unawares, then I can see them pulling off, not necessarily an upset, but it is a bit of an upset because Manchester City were performing so well. They were so far ahead in the league. They won 2-1 on aggregate, dominated the first match. So it would be a bit of an upset, but I can see Dortmund doing this with the likes of Haaland and Sancho and Royce and the rest of the gang come to upset City's party. So will Guardiola finally make it into a semi-final at Manchester City? We will see. And then moving on to the Europa League. So we have Slavia Prague versus Arsenal. Slavia Prague getting that late away goal to equalise at the Emirates. Villarreal against Dinamo Zagreb. Villarreal leading 1-0 on aggregate with that one away goal, the penalty by Gerard Moreno. Manchester United versus Granada. Manchester United taking 2 very important away goals to Old Trafford. And Roma versus Ajax. Roma taking 2 away goals with them to Italy. So some very interesting matches in the Europa League. I think the Manchester United one is pretty much the only one that's not necessarily decided, but it's the one that has the most, the least likely of a comeback. Now, I'm not going to say anything about that because just asked Tottenham about what happened in Zagreb. So I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. However, speaking of Tottenham, we did win 3-1 over the weekend against Tottenham. So confidence sky high, beating City, beating Spurs, beating Granada, beating Brighton should be absolutely euphoric at the moment. So yeah, I think Manchester United will be up for it. And not to say that Granada won't. They've got some dangerous players. Darwin Machis comes to mind. So, and Kennedy on loan from Chelsea. So not to say that they're not going to be up for it. And they have absolutely nothing to lose. They might as well go for this. So Manchester United need to be careful. They need to be focused. And they need to make sure that they get through to the next round. So yeah, so that's my preview of the week's football. All of these matches are on ESPN Plus, or what is now Paramount Plus, I think, is the new thing. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the midweek's football, and as I mentioned, I will be back tomorrow with the review of the weekend's football. So until then, I hope you're all staying safe, keeping out of trouble. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, ta-ra.